Hello my dear students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 4.5. It's the poem Tansen. It's a beautiful poem written by Hazrat Inayat Khan. It's a narrative poem. In this poem, narrative means it is a story based poem. Is here Akbar's appreciation of Tansen's singing. Means Tansen, who was the singer in Akbar's court, and his meeting with Tansen's teacher, means Akbar's meeting with Tansen's teacher or Tansen's guru. And when he met to Tansen's guru, that time what he felt during this meeting. Okay, means that poet going to explain in this poem. Okay, means it's a story based poem about how Akbar appreciate Tansen's singing, and then after that he meet to Tansen's teacher Ustad, and what Akbar learns there, that in this poem poet explain in this poem. Okay, before going to learn this poem, see warming up question. Question number 1. Indian classical music consists of many ragas. Find out from an expert or the internet the name of at least 10 ragas and the time when they are sung to produce greater effect. Means you have to write there Indian classical music which consists the ragas. Okay, and there are means many ragas are there. We have to write here 10 ragas name and the time when these ragas are sung. Okay, to produce the greater effect. Now see, first we are going to see means name of the raga. There are many ragas in this poem also. Some ragas are mentioned. That's why we want to write the means we want to know about the ragas. First ragas is Deepak. Okay, Deepak is the name of raga and it effective when the time of evening. Okay, time of evening. Then second raga is Bhairav. Okay, Bhairav is the name of raga which sung in the morning. Okay, means early morning. Then third raga is Pahadi. Pahadi, it's sung at in the evening time. Okay, next raga it is Bhairavi. Okay, Bhairavi means it's often at the end of a long musical performance. Means that Bhairavi is sung always at the end of a long musical performance. Means if there is any long musical performance, after that musical performance Bhairavi always sung at the end of this performance. Okay, next raga is Jog. Okay, means it's small hours of the morning, means early morning. Okay, the next raga is Yaman, means sunset to late evening. It sung at sunset to late evening. Okay, means after the sunset to late evening it sung. Then next raga is Malkas. Okay, Malkas is sung small hours of the morning. Okay, small hours of the morning. Next raga is Bhimpalashi. Okay, Bhimpalashi, and it's sung late afternoon to sunset. Means at the after the afternoon and to sunset it can sung. Then next raga and last raga is Mallar. Okay, and Mallar is sung in the season of monsoon. Okay, like this way these are the some ragas you want to know, because this poem is also based on some ragas. Okay, now next question number 2. Archaic words are no longer used in a language. Archaic means old language, old English. Okay, old English. Some words are there which are used in in modern English language also. But sometimes there are Usage adds a historical or old times flavor. Means if the poem or if the lesson it is historical, based on the historical, that time in this lesson or in this poem, mostly poem, there are some archaic words poet can use. For example, especially for to if poet want to explain the divine or mighty God, that time poet can use the means archaic words in the poem. Okay. Then see, here are given some example. Means some old words are given, and what is the meaning, modern meaning of this word? Behold is the archaic word or old word, and that means look. Next word is forsooth. Forsooth means indeed. Okay. Indeed means great strength. Then next is appeared means frightened. Okay, appeared means frightened. And next word is hither. Hither means this place. Hither and thither. Okay, hither means this place and thither means that place. Okay. Then now find out some archaic words from your mother tongue or another language that you are proficient in, and write down at least 10 of them and against each their modern equivalent and meaning in English. You have to write here modern word and their English for because in this poem also there are, it is the historical based poem, and that's why there are many words which are archaic words. For example, thou means you, or thine means yours. Okay, or thee means you, or means like this way. These are the archaic words. You have to find some more words and their modern equivalent also. Means what is the meaning, current meaning of this word, that also you want to write here, and meaning in English. Okay. And then C question, there are many legends about the 9 gems in Akbar's court. Means there are 9 gems in the Akbar's court. These are popular tales and they may not have a historical basis. Can you name some of the 9 gems and their stories associated with them? First, see. Means in Akbar's court there are 9 gems like Raja Todarmal. Okay, first name is Raja Todarmal. Then the next name is Raja Birbal. Okay, Raja Birbal. Then next word is Faizi. Next is Tansen. Then next word is Abu Fazal, Abu Faizi, Ibn Mubarak. Okay, Abu Faizi Ibn Mubarak. And next one is Abdul Rahim Khan, Ikhana. Okay, Abdul Rahim Khan, Ikhana. Then next time is Mulladu Piazza. Okay, Mulladu Piazza. And one more name is there, Raja Mansingh first. Raja Mansingh first. And one more name is Fakir Ajiuddin. Okay, Fakir Ajiuddin. Means these are some names which are the 9 gems of Akbar's court. Okay. Everyone know there are plenty of Akbar Birbal stories, and those Akbar and Tansen are famous. Okay. Means Akbar story, Akbar and Birbal means always who was the wise person in Akbar's court. He always give the good advice to the Akbar. Means he is also one of the gem in Akbar's court. Like this way, Tansen is also one of the gem in Akbar's court. Okay. Now we are going to learn this poem. See, it's a very beautiful narrative poem. First I am going to read the poem. Tansen the singer in great Akbar's court, won great renown, though the Badshahi fort. His voice rang like the sound of silver bells, and Akbar ravished heard the story tells how the king praised him, gave him many a gem, called him chief jewel in his diadem. One day the singer sang the song of fire the Deepak Rag and burning like a pyre. His body burst into consuming flame. To cure his burning hurt, a maiden came and sang Mallar, the song of water cold, till health return and comfort as of old. Mighty thy teacher must be and the divine, great Akbar said, magic indeed is thine. Learn at his feet, the happy Tansen bow, and said, beyond the world's ignoble crowd, scorning its wealth, remote and far away, he dwells within a cave of Himalaya. Could I but see him once, desire the king, sit at his feet a while and listening. Hear his celestial song, I would deny my state and walk in robes of poverty. Then said Tansen, as you desire, Huzur, indeed it were better as a slaver and poor to come, for he lifted above the things of earth, disdains to sing to earthly king. Long was the road, and Akbar as a slave followed Tansen, who rolled towards the cave. High in the mountains at the singer's feet, they knelt and prayed with supplication sweet. Towards the Sherin, lo, we have journey long. O Holy Master, bless us with thy song. Then Ustad, owned by their humanity, sang songs of peace and high felicity. The Malkas Raga, all ecstatic rang, till birds and beasts enchanted as he sang. Gathered to hear over Akbar's dreaming soul, he felt the waves of heavenly rapture roll. But as he turned to speak his words of praise, Ustad had vanished from his wandering gaze. Tell me, Tansen, what then? This is the whole, the soul enchanted and the heart in folds. In high delight, and when he knew the name, tell me again, he said, could you the same? The theme, sing to lure my heart to path untrod. Aha, no, to thee I sing, he sings to God. This is really a beautiful historical narrative poem we are going to learn. Tomorrow we will learn this poem. Okay, thank you.